Hey guys, Aaron here with Redbridge Fine Homes, coming at you from our winter add-on. And I want to talk to you a little bit about today. Actually, it's a really cold day, and that's why we're talking about what we're talking about. I want to talk to you a little bit about plumbing, and very specifically, the hose bib, or some people call it a silcock. It's your hose bib. Here in Oklahoma, we use what's called a frost-free hose bib. It's your outside faucet. You'll recognize it pretty quickly here. It's where your hose hooks up, and it's what you'll hear a lot of people telling you, don't take your hose off and unhook your hose. And I just wanted to go over a little bit of why. So if we can explain a little bit why the way this works, then you'll kind of understand, and hopefully it'll serve as a little bit of a motivator. I don't know if you can see, but on this little guy right here, sorry, I get a little more steady there. This has a split in it, and most of you probably recognize, I bet I know what that's from, and you're right. Years and years ago, a bricker left this on, and I came, and I very quickly found a surprise, a little bit of water, because when we turned that on, I immediately had something I was able to clean up on a new build years and years ago. So I always keep this with me in my truck to show everybody why it's a good idea to take your hose off. So let's talk a little bit about how this works. In other regions where we have warmer climates, they don't have to have a frost-free hose bib. It literally turns off right here, out here where you screw the handle. It turns off and the water stops. It comes up to this point and stops right there. So the problem with that is the further I get away, this sticks up inside the wall. Let's run over here real quick. And sorry, I step over that little pile of dirt there where the plumbers are moving the existing drain pipes here. So let's see if I can get this. I'm going to turn this around, and what you'll see in the wall is this. If I had a new frame, I would show you here, but we're on this one, so see if I can get this glare. Bear with me. Let me turn this guy, and I think we'll get a better angle. I'll just hold it in place like this. This is what you'll see on the new build. If you'll notice, I'm kind of carrying it at an angle like that. Because when this turns off, this frost-free hose bib doesn't turn off out here. There is a dowel up inside there, so I can point with this. There's a dowel up inside there that turns off way back there, where that there's a washer actually right in here. I don't know if you can see it. You actually can see the screw that holds the washer on to the end of that dowel. So when you turn this, you're turning it off way up inside the wall. And the reason for that is so that all that water that's still inside the pipe, it can then drain out because it's angled, so it'll drip out. And then the only water that's able to be frozen is way up inside your wall somewhere, inside the comfort of your home. And what I mean by that is that it's going to be heated and in the time of winter. So I know maybe this is a little complicated, but I think it's interesting. I love building science. I love knowing how things work. It's part of my personality. It's part of what makes me love being a builder. But I know that a lot of you guys are curious about these kinds of things too out there. So I just wanted to explain. Here in Oklahoma, we use a frost-free hose bib. And what that means is instead of it turning off way out here, it turns off way up here inside the wall in a conditioned space. Now let's talk about our hoses. When you leave that hose hooked up, especially when you leave it screwed open, like where the water is just on, ready to wash your car out in the yard, in the summer it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter because there's no chance of this freezing. But if it's on, especially if it's on, and you have water, or you've turned it off, but you haven't let the water escape out of here by taking the hose off, this copper pipe is full of water. And so when you have a super cold day, even if this pipe is up in a conditioned space, that ice outside begins to freeze back up into the pipe. And that's where you're going to have your problem. You're going to have this little guy happen. You can actually see that dowel inside there if I angle it just right. That dowel reaches all the way over to here. So I just want to tell you about hose bibs, how they work, and just a hopeful reminder that we go out, take our hoses off in the winter when you're not using them, and remember to take them off if you did use them, and even put one of those little covers over them if you see fit to do that. If you feel like it's an exposed wall, or if you live in an older home where you feel like it might have a freeze risk. So anyway, I just wanted to talk to you guys about that, and hopefully that informs some of you. Hopefully it serves as a little more motivation to take them off when it's cold. It's cold here in Oklahoma right now. We're getting a little snow. I don't know if you can see outside right now. But anyhow, I appreciate you guys joining, and I will keep you posted on the progress. It's very cold right now. My plumbers can't really do much because their glue's not setting up. It's about 30 degrees in this house. Let's see if I can give you a little bit of a update. Where they cut here and they joined the new drain pipe, which goes from that wall under that wall, comes out here, and then jogs over to join the old drain pipe, which is right there. Our new comes in and joins it and takes off. So anyway, appreciate you guys joining, and we'll keep you posted, so stay tuned. Take care.